Hi, today we will learn Indonesian language or Bahasa Indonesia about the verb that used for sentence. How to put this verb in the sentence, I will put in description box the link because we already learned about it in the previous video. And this is the other version of verb in Indonesian language. The other version I already put in another video also. The link will be put at the description box below too. And let's start it. Okay. In Indonesian language, they don't have different kind of verb for the past, for the present, for the future. They use same verb. How to know it happens in the past, in the present time, or in the future? You know it from the time signal in the sentence itself, or from the sentence before, or from the sentence after. You will recognize from the time signal there. It will say yesterday, today, or tomorrow, or next week, or something like that. So, for any kind of time signal, the verb same. Also for any kind of subject, for I, and for subject that consists of one, he, she, it, or you, or for subject that consists more than one, like we, they, you guys, all use same verb. They don't have differences in word for verb, but the verb itself, sometimes it stands alone, like what I say is from the previous video. Sleep. Sleep is tidur. Tidur is the original word. This is verb with first version, which is just stand alone, tidur. But now we will learn verb that cannot stand alone. This verb has to company, like this is the original, and you put the prefix, and it attached, it will be one single word. You put in one single word here. With these words, you cannot just say this one, the original, no, but you have to put the prefix in front of to make it a perfect verb. Or sometimes you have to put suffix. So you put the prefix and the original and the suffix, so it becomes a complete, a right verb. Or sometimes, yes, lots of sometimes, you put two prefix. Prefix 1 or first prefix, prefix 2, second prefix, original, and the suffix. And it will become a real verb. Because this one cannot stand alone or stand alone, but it's not a real Indonesian language. It's a real, but it's not formal. And sometimes, again, lots of sometimes, prefix only one and there's no suffix. But the initial of the original, this is still original, but the initial of the original change into other letter, and then it becomes one verb. have, we'll write it here, prefix, infix, and suffix. You don't have to remember this. This is just theory. This is the original. If you put prefix, prefix will be here in front of the original, but it will become one single word. If you put suffix, suffix will be at the end of the word. This is disappear. If there's suffix, only suffix, it will become one single word. If it's infix, it will be in the middle. And this is the verb or the word. Okay, we don't have to remember about this because I will just repeat for every video, and hopefully you will remember about it. Okay, let's start it. One of the prefix is me in the word. Me, blah blah blah. But sometimes this me it doesn't come with only me. Sometimes comes with me. This. Sometimes it comes in mum. But this is also from this me. And this is also prefix. Sometimes the prefix or prefix me, it comes man. Sometimes it comes mum. Sometimes, again, it has to change the first or initial of the original word. Now we will start to learn. Okay, this prefix me we will learn from here. This me, the original word here, the blue one, as we can see here, if the original word started with B or B as initial, it's not me anymore, but it has to be mum. I will put B in here so you can see. So if initial of the original word with B, the prefix me become mum. Sorry, it's my cat again. Really sorry because my cat's kind of like want attention or something like that. No matter we play with him or with her so many times, but yeah. Okay, I will not talk about it furthermore. But if you hear like the cats meowing, yeah, it's the cats. We will continue. Beri is give. But to say it as proper Indonesian language, Indonesian word give, it's memberi. Beri is give, but to make it proper as give, it becomes memberi. Beli is buy. The verb buy, the perfect one is membeli. Buat, make, but it should comes with membuat, make. Baca is read. To make it proper verb, it becomes membaca. Memberi, give. Membeli, buy. Membuat, make. Membaca, read. Membawa, bring. Now, if the original word started with J, jemput is pick up. Proper Indonesian word, menjemput. Jual is sell. Proper verb for sell is menjual. As we can see here, started with J, and this me should come with men. Menjemput, pick up. Menjual, sell. And now we will find the original just me. It can. As we can see here, masak is cook, but proper one is memasak. Rusak is destroy. Rusak is destroy. This is adjective. If we say something destroyed, something destroyed or broken is rusak. Rusak is broken or destroyed. But to destroy is merusak. Nyanyi is sing, but proper one is menyanyi. Memasak, cook, merusak, destroy, menyanyi, sing. And sometimes, if the original comes with vocal is a, I, U, E, O. The prefix me becomes meng. Ambil is take, but proper Indonesian verb for take is mengambil. Measure, ukur, it is mengukur. This one should be read as mengambil, so it becomes together. It's not mengambil, it's not mengukur, but it becomes mengambil. See, nga. So it cannot mengambil, but mengambil, mengukur, mengambil, mengukur. Yeah, that's Jojon doing the catwalk. He really likes to getting attention. I don't know, maybe similar with the owner. Okay. And now we will skip this one and we will go to this one first. With this one, if the original word started with T, or the initial is T, when you put the prefix me, the T will change into N. So it's me, but the T will become N. Tari is dance. Tari is noun, is the dance. But dancing or to dance is menari. Tulis is write. To write or write is menulis. Tukar, exchange. Menukar. Menari, menulis, menukar. And now, how about if the original word started or initial P? The P will change into M. The prefix similar, me, same, but the P will change into M. Pajang is display or show. It becomes memajang, display, to display, displays. Memajang. Pukul is hit, becomes memukul. Memajang, memukul. And now, if the word, the original word, started with S, prefix still me, but the S, it will change into any, any, any. Sapu is sweeper or broom. This is the noun. The broom, the sweep, the sweeper, the broom. This is the noun. To sweep, to broom. Menyapu. I will repeat. Menyapu. There's no space here, even though you see like a bit space, but there's no space in between here. It's one single word. Menyapu. Sapa is greet. The verb to greet or greets. Menyapa. One single word. Menyapa. Sewa, rent. Menyewa. One single word. There's no space. Menyewa. And this is from here. I didn't read it before. This one, the original word is not started or the initial is not vocal I, U, E, O, but it can also with meng. There's some words also come with meng, even though the initial or the front letter is not with vocal I, U, E, O. This is consonant G, but it works like that. Mengganti. Ganti is change. The proper verb for that is mengganti. The eng is from here, mengganti. Mengganti. For change, there's also another word which is mengubah. Ubah is also change. This one is with vocal mengubah. It's not mengubah, but mengubah. How to remember about this? Well, because this is my mother tongue, mother language, so for me it's in my brain, of course, but I think for if someone learn new language, to learn from the pattern is the best way, and to keep repeating, that's the best way to remember about all of this. Because sometimes, like, if you say let's say this menukar, you change it into memnukar is weird. Or you change like ganti, it's like meganti, only with the meganti, it's really weird too. So yeah, that's maybe this is the hardest part, or a bit tricky. You don't have to change the verb for the past, the present, and the future, and for every subject they use similar verb for same meaning, but you have to learn about the prefix, the suffix, and the infix, and you learn about the which one mum, which one man, this one change, which one man, which one man. Yeah. And now there's also this one. This comes with 2 of suffix and 1 of, sorry, 2 of maybe some of you shouting like, this is not suffix, it's prefix. 2 of prefix and 1 suffix. This first prefix, mum or me, and then another prefix, per, and this is the original word, bike. Bike is good. And this is the suffix, I, or in Indonesia is I. Memperbaiki, I will repeat again 2 times. Memperbaiki, memperbaiki, memperbaiki. Invest, memperbaiki. It means to repair. To repair is to make it good. So it becomes memperbaiki. This is baik, good. The meaning is repair or to fix. Make it fix, to fix. And this one comes with 2 of prefix but no suffix. It comes with mem, per, and then this is the original word, which is panjang. Panjang is long. The meaning of this one is to make longer. Exchange. Extend. Extend. To make longer. Memperpanjang. Panjang. So this memper have meaning of to make good, to make longer, memperpanjang. And this one comes with 1 prefix and 1 suffix. Meng, prefix, kan, suffix. Guna is use. So you say you use something, it cannot come with mengguna because mengguna is not it's not proper Indonesian word. If you say to Indonesian mengguna, they will not understand. If you want to say use, menggunakan, you have to use this one. Menggunakan. Guna is use. Or if you want to make it easy to use, it can also with me. I will write it here. It's similar with this. M. And then if you don't want to use the long word with prefix and suffix, because this is you have to say it to say it. You use is menggunakan. But if you want to make simple one, just this one. This has similar word meaning. This is use. Memakai. So we can see here the original word is pakai. Pakai is use. I don't know if we can see here. I will write it here also. Pakai, but P will become M. So use is menggunakan or memakai. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.